Hello folks, this is Tasavvur with Only Gizmos, and in today's video we are going to take a look at the Nokia Pureview 808 with a 41 megapixel camera in detail. So let us go ahead and take a look at the body or the design of the device in detail first. So on the front you have a call speaker, right next to it are the proximity sensor along with the front facing secondary VGA camera, and right below it you have got a 4-inch AMOLED display with Nokia's clear black display technology, and the screen has a resolution, rather a low resolution of only 360 by 640 pixels, which gives it a pixel density of 184 pixels per inch, which is not that great, though the clear black display ensures that the blacks on the screen are deep enough, and the display is also quite readable under direct sunlight, and watching videos and multimedia images wouldn't be that bad an experience. So the screen is sort of okay, but definitely not that great for viewing photographs with a 41 megapixel camera. So that's one thing, one part where it is slightly disappointing. So right below the display you have the physical buttons, the call end, the options button and the end button, which also doubles up as your power button. Now taking a look on the left hand side of the device, it's completely blank. On the right hand side you have the volume button along with the screen lock button and the dedicated camera shutter key. On the top of the device you have a 3.5mm jack for the headphone. Then you have the micro USB port and the HDMI slot, and right next to it is the noise cancellation mic. Right below you have a slot for the lanyard, and this is the call mic, and this is the slot for getting rid of the back cover. Now let's take a look at the back. On the back you have, this is the xenon flash, and right below is the LED flash. The xenon flash is for using the camera, and the LED flash for shooting videos, and the 41 megapixel camera with call Z's. And right next to it is placed the speaker on the Pureview. So I'll just pull off the back cover. It's quite easy to pull it off. So we'll just go ahead and take a look on the insides of the device. So this is a 1400 mAh battery, and this is not a dual SIM slot but a micro SD slot along with a micro SIM card. Yes, the Nokia Pureview 808 has a micro SIM card rather than a normal one. And this is the bulge of the 41 megapixel sensor you have here. For the Nokia Pureview 808, you can see it bulges out quite a bit, but then hey, this is as compact as it could get. Right now this is the most compactness possible for a 41 megapixel sensor on a smartphone. Let me just switch this on. And in the meanwhile the device switches on. Let me tell you that it has an MRP of 34,500 rupees, but it is currently available for about 31,500 rupees in the market. Now let us talk about the internal specs on the device. It has got the Symbian Bell Pack 1 version, which is supposed to be the latest version of Symbian. And talking about the internal features, it has got a 1.3 GHz ARM11 processor to go with the Broadcom BCM2763 GPU. So it's not really that bad, and the phone has an internal 16 GB storage along with 1 GB ROM and 512 MB of RAM. Now I will just go ahead and show you the UI of the camera. Since the device is all about the camera, let me just go ahead and quickly pull that up for you so that you can understand how the camera works on this device. Okay, oops, it's just playing up a bit. So now that's the camera. We finally managed to get it up. Alright, so for beginners, the camera has a very simple and easy to use UI. You can directly set it up in the automatic mode wherein you have to do nothing but just go ahead and get the image in focus and just click the image. So it's quite snappy. The camera has got all the basic control features that you would desire in a smartphone. And for people with knowledge about photography, there are options with scenes wherein you can select if you want an automatic or a macro shot, or people scene shots. So you can basically change the scene shots, and depending on that it does the changes. Now for people with good knowledge about settings, who believe that they can play with the advanced settings of a camera, there's the creative mode wherein the camera can be used at 16:9 aspect ratio, wherein you get about 34 megapixel, and 4:3 aspect ratio, wherein you are able to get about 38 megapixel of camera. So the maximum that you can get out of this Pureview camera is about 38 megapixel and not 41 megapixel. But then at the end of the I must say that the camera is exceptionally quick. The shutter speed is quite good and the controls are very easy to understand and use. We loved the way that there are about 3 preset settings that you can have for your Pureview. So you can either have the aspect ratio between 16:9 or 4:3, and you can also have the Pureview settings here, wherein the camera can be used between 8 megapixel to 3 megapixel. As you can see here, right, it's 8, 5 and 3. So that's about it, and the image quality can be set between normal and superfine, and the color tones can be normal, vivid, sepia or black and white. Vivid works quite well. It enhances the color reproduction and makes them quite brighter and quite dense than normal, and as a result the images, they look quite sharp because of the color reproduction that happens on them. So that was the camera UI on the 41 megapixel Nokia Pureview 808. Now the Pureview 808 has the Symbian bell, which isn't a great UI, but hey, when it comes to smartphone abilities or basic call functionalities, it is quite easy to use, easy to understand for anyone with minimal smartphone knowledge. So it's one of the simplest and easy to use UI out there, and with the kind of power under the hood that this device has got, we did not find any kind of lag on the device. It scrolls quite fine, as you can see right here. So there is absolutely no problem using the device. In terms of functionality, it is quite good. In terms of using the OS, it's quite smooth and fluid and does not lag anywhere at all. The music experience is also quite good. Now Nokia Symbian phones are always good with their call quality, and the same is the case with the Pureview 808. We love the call quality, the clarity, the network connectivity is also quite good. The speaker on the device is quite loud and audible for one person to use. Talking about the battery on the device, it has got a 1400 mAh battery, which lasts you just about a day in case if you're using the device as a power user, going around clicking pictures, listening to music, you wouldn't be browsing a lot actually on the device, because the browser is not really that great, but in case even if you are, you should easily still go ahead and last a full day. Though we love the camera, we love the call quality, the music abilities of the device, the headphones, and I must admit the Dolby technology which has been added to the device is simply amazing. It enhances your audio experience, and even if you use any kind of normal headphones, it would still enhance your music experience significantly. So the Dolby digital integration is one of the other very good features on the Nokia Pureview 808, besides the 41 megapixel camera here. So we loved that. Besides talking about the overall design of the device, it seems quite sturdy, well built, though the device feels a little heavy in the hand. Holding it is still comfortable, and using it for clicking images was also quite a comfortable and convenient experience. So overall we quite like the device, though considering the price it's a little bit costly, and it would make sense if it could sell around about 25k. So we hope the price of the Pureview drops soon. But at the end of it, to summarize the Nokia Pureview 808, I must say that in case you're looking for a camera phone, a camera smartphone, then this is the best, which is not going to get outdated for sure for a long time. And also the fact that it has the Dolby digital experience, sound and technology integrated. Watching videos and movies on the device would also be a good experience. So this phone at the end is essentially a purchase for only those people who are looking for a good camera smartphone. This thing unfortunately lacks the apps ecosystem that you find in iOS or Android based smartphones. So in case you are looking for a good camera phone, the 808 Pureview is surely the one for you. So this was Tasavvur with Only Gizmos. Thank you so much.